The Nerdgasm Talk podcast is brought to you by Spaces Philly. If you love podcasts, go to spacesphilly.com where you can check out Lulu and Pop, Both Sides, Turntables, Jump Thought Super Tongue, and the Nerd Coalition's very own No Gimmicks Needed. Visit spacesphilly.com today. And now, feel the Nerdgasm.
So for our next topic in gaming, this is going to be our last topic in gaming, the Avengers beta. This game, I gotta say, this game finally convinced me to get it. This game finally convinced me. It was a long path to do it, but I was very unsure when I first saw the first trailer. I was excited, but I was like, I'm nervous about this game because you're making a game of honestly the most popular property in the world, I would say.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, because I can't think of anything that's more popular. But yeah, you're doing the property on the most popular game and popular property in the world, and you got to come hard with it. I was very nervous. I know how Square Enix work, so
yes, you do.
This was like then I heard it got delayed. When I first heard the release date, it was supposed to come out in May, and I was like, that seems really early for something of this caliber and this much ambition. So I was very nervous at first. Then I heard it got delayed. I was like, okay, good. Take some time to work on it because these characters, they don't look as bad as Marvel vs. Capcom 1, but y'all treading on it. Y'all treading on it. And then coming out the coats of Spider-Man from Insomniac Games, you gotta come hard. You gotta do a great job with a Marvel property game. So, and also people were wondering if this was part of the same universe. It was a lot of questions leading up to it. The first War Table came out. I was like, I'll still play it, but I'm not excited. This War Table definitely got me excited. This looks really, really fun, and it sold me on the part I was most nervous about, which was the multiplayer. They're adding a lot of customization into it to where your character, my Black Widow won't play like your Black Widow, my Tony Stark won't play like your Tony Stark. It's going to be very different when we play online. So I'm very happy about that. I'm glad they did talk about that to let us know what we'll be seeing in the beta. Now, I know you did a reaction to it. What do you think about it?
I loved it. Mm-hmm. I loved it. And what I mean, because I was just like, look, I told you the certain things that I had with the game. And I was just like, well, there's something missing about it. And now that they explain what the game was kind of going to play like, I'm like, okay, so this is a better polish, a better version of a Ultimate Alliance.
Right.
And I like that.
Right.
But it's not going to feel like it's going to feel more, action adventure, platformer type thing like that. I'm like, but cool. But then the Hawkeye trailer came out.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that a little bit later, but yeah. You go
and I was like, wait a minute, because I was like, where the hell's Hawkeye? And I was like, so he's in here, which makes me think there's other heroes from the MCU in here, which makes me think, yo, can we switch out? Can we play? Blah blah blah. I know y'all ain't trying to give us so much, but I'm very curious about that. And then seeing the beta and the different things, I was like, okay, so after the story is done, there's different things that you can do to keep you busy, which I like.
Right, me too.
Yeah,
now, they did say, I think they said a character comes out each month for this game. I could be mistaken. I could be highly mistaken.
That would be great.
Because, since they already announced Hawkeye, now from the trailer, there was 4 question marks. I think either 4 or 3 question marks following Hawkeye. So it definitely gets me curious on what they were going to add. I'm
gonna be honest with you. We all know, sitting right here now from the MCU, T'Challa needs to be in this game.
That would be awesome.
T'Challa, Spider-Man.
I don't think Spider-Man is going to be in it, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not think he will be in it.
I mean, I agree. I mean, but there's a mega ton of characters that need to make an appearance in this game. Black Panther is definitely one of them.
Yeah. And I'm also hoping they don't just they what's the word I'm looking for? They don't just seclude it to the MCU characters that we've seen. I'm hoping they branch out and give us like different characters that we haven't seen too much of.
I hope, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. And also the thing when I was watching the trailer, they look just like the Avengers we saw on the movie screen. So it was like there was nothing really making them stand out. I was like, now everyone was saying, well, it's not the same story, but I was like, well, yeah, they invited that thought process to us because all we see is Black Widow, Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, and Captain America. Of course, they don't have Hawkeye, but it's like we see the main faces that what we see. Like they didn't go with the Hank Pym, Wasp, Tony Stark, Hulk Avengers. Now that I've seen Hawkeye, I'm like, okay, now I got a different feel for it. Now that I can see that, they're trying to use a different type of Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that they're going with that. And first of all, Hawkeye looked like Cole McGrath from Infamous. So I was very confused when I was like, wait, is that Cole? And I was like, that's an interesting look they went for Hawkeye, but I'm totally so. If he plays fun, I'm with it. That's all I care about. But yeah, like I said, this game looks a lot of fun. I'm very excited to try out the beta. I believe the beta, if we pre-order next week, I believe it comes out. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and pre-order that when I get paid.
Yes.
And, definitely give it a shot. I'm gonna hashtag give it a chance.
As we should, bro.
Yeah. So I'm definitely interested in it. Any last words from you on Avengers at all?
I am more excited than I was earlier, and this will definitely give me something to do to carry over until I wait for other things to come out.
Right. And a lot of people said that. They're a lot more excited than they are before.
Yeah.
Especially looking at the gameplay. Now, this is what we needed to be like, okay, now we get now we get what you guys are doing. So I'm very happy from what I saw. So I just hope the game is fun.